supposed to get a flower. I know Jim didn't care, but that's all right. But as I said, it's good to see everyone here this morning. I want to do something a little bit different this morning rather than the passing of the peace. I've got a thing here that I thought about this morning when I got up, and I thought this might be interesting to do. I'd like to read something for you. It might sound familiar, although it's going to be a little different. This is an 1892 version. I pledge allegiance to my flag and the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And since yesterday was Veterans Day and we're celebrating that this morning, let's all stand up and let's do the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Let's move on to the announcements. November the 14th, Wesleyan Circle ladies will be meeting at the Masonic Home for lunch with Beverly Diesenroth and also attending the memorial service for Tony Perrone. There will be no administrative board meeting this coming Tuesday. Your nut order forms at the usher stand, and it's that time of year again for all you nuts to get out there and order your nuts. So.
All right, I will.
And cantata practice will start next Saturday, the 18th, be at 10 o'clock in the morning. And if all of you show up, we'd have a really nice choir. But we definitely need men, and well, we need ladies too, obviously. But we always seem to have a shortage of men willing to come and sing. So if you would like to do so, the books, and there's a CD, they're on the back pew. If you're interested, you can pick one of those up and listen to what we're planning on singing, and that way you'll know what's going on when you get here next Saturday. So, and the address for the nuts is at the bottom of the announcements, and I know Lenny has posted that on YouTube for our people watching us on YouTube this morning. And so if you need some nuts, that's the way to go. Do we have any birthdays or anniversaries? Mr. Carl Bond's birthday is on the 15th. How old are you going to be, Carl?
39.
39 again? All right. Sounds good.
It's 86.
86? Let's sing happy birthday to Carl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Also, this coming week on the 14th, Mike and Marta Kennedy will celebrate their wedding anniversary. How many years, Mike?
51.
51?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We'll have extra prayers from Marta during the prayer time.
Let's sing happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, God bless you. Happy anniversary to you. I believe Pastor Ben has a few announcements.
I do, and I'm not going to keep everybody long this morning. God is good. All the time. And all the time. God is good. I know I've only been gone a couple of weeks, but it feels like it's been forever. Thank you to everyone for your graciousness. I know I was on an Emmaus weekend last weekend, as several of us in this room were, and it was an amazing weekend. Lives were touched, lives were changed. And it was just amazing. So thank you all for the graciousness. Thank you to Ed for filling in last week. Your critique will be in the mail this week on your sermon.
And depending on what it says, your check may or may not be in the mail.
I don't do anything with the checks, so we're just gonna leave that one be, but no. My goodness, we are so blessed as a church. So blessed with the leadership we have, with everyone who's willing to give of their time, of their efforts, and filling in and doing and taking charge. And this leads me to what I wanted to talk about this morning just very briefly. If you all remember, a couple weeks ago, Dave Spees was here, and he shared with us, and Dave did a wonderful job telling us what is going on at Clark Shawnee Schools. And at the end of this day, I issued a challenge for ways that we can support LifeWise, the LifeWise program at Clark Shawnee, which for those of you who don't know, it is a during school time Christian education class. And it's going wonderfully. Their attendance when they first started was 9. I talked to Dave yesterday, it's up to 15. And it's going to go from there. But we had a goal of $1,000 to raise for this. Okay, I'm the one that set the goal. We didn't agree to this, I know that, but I also know what we're capable of doing. And so far we've had $450 and some change collected. That's amazing. And I'll work with Marilyn later. Yes, you've got work to do this week, as you do every week. And we'll get that check over to LifeWise. But the biggest thing I want to mention on that is, remember, for one kid to sponsor one child for the entire school year, it's $30. One child, and that also gets them a Bible to put in their hands. And this is a program that is taking place in the public schools. Yes, it may be off campus. So there's issues with bus maintenance and fuel and all those kinds of things, which anything we can do to help will just be greatly appreciated and going to support. But it's Christian education. It's character building based on biblical characters, which I think is just amazing. The other thing I wanted to bring up for the board, this afternoon, I get to go to the district charge conference. Yay. I know I have people from the district watching this video, but I'm still going to go. Yay. The board, I need to have a real quick meeting in my office after service so we can get a couple signatures. We are changing nothing from year over year. Nothing with compensation, nothing with who is currently participating on the board, all those kinds of things, but we still need to have just a few signatures so I can take those this afternoon and go from there. So with all that being said, all of you that are online with us this morning, welcome. And I know we have some unfamiliar faces to me in the front. You may be familiar to other people, but you're not to me. So welcome. Pleasure to have you here. And if everyone will turn around real quick, say hi to Lizzie, who's back from UD this weekend. So awesome to see you here, and I hope your school year is going well. And I'm not going to hit you up for basketball tickets yet. I love watching Dayton basketball. I do. Just the hometown school that sometimes shocks a whole lot of people. So other than that, do we have any other announcements for the good of the church this morning, Kay?
Yes, I wanted to mention about the women that are going to be having lunch with Beverly Diesenroth at the Masonic retirement community. They put in gates now that you have to stop. And if you don't have the tag for like being a resident or a worker, then you have to push a button and talk to security, and they want to know who you're going to visit. And you can just say my name, Kay Flora, and that'll get you in. But I thought I would meet, if anybody's a little unsure about that or not quite sure where we go and where we're going to have lunch, I'm going to meet, I'll be at the church parking lot by 11:30. And if anybody wants to go and follow me, if you want to ride in my car,